History is going to be made this Friday, March 7th, as President Trump will host the first ever White House Crypto Summit, and this could finally be the event that ignites the bull run and sends us into a full-blown alt season. With my fingers crossed, my gosh, I hope this is finally it. Also, make sure to watch this entire video because I'm going to show you how you can take advantage of this upcoming summit by loading up on the cryptocurrencies I think will be included in the U.S. Strategic Reserve and the cryptocurrencies that are going to play a huge role in making the U.S. the crypto capital of the world. We all remember a few days ago when President Trump posted on Truth Social to reiterate his intentions for a strategic crypto reserve. In his post, President Trump mentioned Cardano, XRP, Solana, Ethereum, and Bitcoin. As a result, we saw XRP jump 40%, Cardano 70%, Solana 30%, Ethereum 20%, and Bitcoin 15%. Everybody was happy and everybody thought everything was back to normal. However, this rally only lasted one day before all of the gains were erased. Obviously, there was some manipulation in the markets. For example, before Trump made his announcement on March 2nd, one investor placed a $200 million long on Ethereum and Bitcoin with a 50x leverage, meaning that a 2% decline in either one of those assets would have triggered a liquidation and that investor would have been totally screwed. So either this person has some massive cojones or they had a little help from the inside, or a little bit of both, I don't know. But I digress. It was still nice to see the markets react in such a positive manner. With just a simple post from President Trump, that helped reignite all the hopes of an alt season for many, many people. I know I'm speaking for a lot of crypto investors when I say that I have high hopes for this crypto summit. So what should we expect to hear on Friday? So according to a release from the Trump administration, this event will feature guest speakers, including prominent founders, CEOs, and investors from the crypto industry, while being chaired by the White House AI crypto czar David Sacks and administered by the working group's executive director, Bo Hines. Now, according to the website Bitcoinist, the attendee list remains relatively exclusive and fairly small, with only about 20 to 25 invitees on that list. Regardless of who is in attendance, I'll use a famous quote from our former President Biden. This is a big effing deal. Now, with all of these powerful bigwigs attending this event, there must be some pretty important news they'll be discussing. According to an article in Forbes, Trump's Commerce Secretary Howard Lutnick has reportedly confirmed Trump will unveil a U.S. strategic Bitcoin reserve during Friday's White House Crypto Summit. So obviously that's fantastic news for our community. Lutnick also stated there will be the question of how do we handle the other cryptocurrencies? And I think the model is going to be announced Friday when we do that. Again, some great news for our community. Hopefully, again, it sends everything parabolic. Coinpedia reports Trump's crypto summit aims to establish U.S. dominance in digital assets with the announcement of potential tax breaks and government-backed crypto initiatives. Key proposals include eliminating capital gains taxes on crypto and creating a U.S.-backed crypto reserve. One of the biggest expectations from the summit is a potential tax break on crypto sales, eliminating capital gains taxes on crypto transactions, which is a move that can encourage more trading and long-term investment, especially within the United States. According to Cointelegraph, the summit may shed some more light on the upcoming stablecoin legislation. If you remember the last time that there was a press conference, they said they wanted to focus on stablecoin legislations first. So hopefully they have that finalized and can make that announcement of the stablecoin legislation that's going to be implemented inside the United States. This is also considering that David Sacks previously stated that stablecoins could extend the dollar's dominance internationally. Now, this next thing is kind of dry, but it's really important, especially for the DeFi protocol. Anything DeFi related, this legislation that I'm about to talk about is pretty essential and will have some major impacts in the industry overall. In a March 4th X post, David Sacks said the administration, under the Congressional Review Act, repeal a regulatory rule that expands the definition of a broker to include software providers that enable access to DeFi protocols. Now, I know it's very dry and very boring information, but this is actually really important, especially if you want to invest in a DeFi protocol. So this rule, released by the IRS in December 2024, before Trump took office, triggered an immediate backlash from many in the crypto industry. They were claiming that the policy would move companies offshore and otherwise stymie innovation. And even though this rule would not go into effect until 2027, it would no doubt give a boost to DeFi protocols and help keep many of these companies here in the United States, while promoting a friendly environment for new companies to establish the headquarters here as well. All right, so let's talk about how we can use the summit to pad our portfolios with some solid investments. But first, please take a second, if you're enjoying this video, to smash that like button, and while you're at it, you might as well subscribe to our channel and set yourself up to receive alerts so you can stay up to date on the latest news in crypto. So let's start with the obvious. We're going to start with Bitcoin. It's such an obvious investment, and if you don't own any Bitcoin, it's probably a good idea to start DCAing or dollar cost averaging into it. Bitcoin is obviously the backbone of our strategic reserve. They don't even have to announce it. We just know it's going to be the backbone of our reserve. There are numerous countries, corporations, and affluent people across the globe currently buying up all the Bitcoin they can. And if you don't trust me, listen to what Michael Saylor has said about Bitcoin. It says right now we're about $2 trillion in Bitcoin. It's going to 20 trillion, and then it's going to 200 trillion. Then it's growing 20% a year. So probably should stock up on Bitcoin. Saylor also noted that capital is flowing into Bitcoin from major economies worldwide. The capital is coming from overseas. It's coming from China, from Russia, from Europe, from Africa, from Asia. So it's probably a good idea to, again, have Bitcoin as part of your portfolio. Some of the other cryptocurrencies I want to cover, I'm not going to take a deep dive into each crypto that I think you could benefit from on Friday's summit, but I want to point you in the right direction, and you'll need to do your own research and make sure these assets fit into your overall investment strategy. Personally, I think Cardano, XRP, Chainlink, Ando, definitely made in USA cryptocurrencies are going to benefit from the summit on Friday. I'm not saying that you're going to see these coins just absolutely go parabolic on Friday, but they do stand to benefit from the long-term adaptation of cryptocurrency within the United States. And now that we have huge players in the crypto market like BlackRock, I think it's a great idea to invest in high-quality products such as Ando that have a real-world use case and will help make the transition from mainstream into the crypto markets that much easier. Please take a minute, look at your portfolio, and make sure you're invested in so-called blue-chip cryptocurrencies and steer clear from riskier assets such as meme coins like Libra or Fartcoin or whatever else is out there. Don't try to go for 10, 20, 50x returns. You're going to get burnt, I promise you. Only you know how much risk you're willing to take, and please make sure you're not taking on too much risk, and make sure you have your portfolio allocated properly. Also, before we go, many people expect the DeFi sector to perform very well this cycle. So take some time, do some research on some DeFi protocols that you might want to include in your portfolio. Research Sonic, which is formerly Fantom, with the F, not PH. The PH is the wallet that's online. You want Fantom with the F. See if you like this platform. They have gone through some major upgrades and they are starting to gain a lot of momentum. So start with Sonic, see if you like it. It's about 60, 70 cents a token right now. Research it and see what you think. Please drop a comment below and tell me your favorite made in USA crypto that you have your eye on. And please don't forget to hit that like button. We'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.